A new legend is born in Japanese athletics. In a moment that left the stadium breathless and the athletics world stunned, a high school sophomore, Riku Shimizu, clocked an astonishing 10.00 seconds flat in the 100-meter dash at the Inter-High School Championships. This jaw-dropping feat not only broke records but also sent shockwaves across Japan, reigniting national interest in youth sprinting and elevating Shimizu to legendary status overnight. "I'm shocked, too," Shimizu said with wide eyes in the post-race interview. "It feels like I've created a legend. And he may just be right." The race that shook the nation. Held at Yanmar Stadium Nagai in Osaka, this year's Inter-High School Championships were already drawing attention due to unusually strong competition in track events. But nothing could have prepared the audience for what was about to unfold. In Lane 4, standing confidently among older and more experienced runners, the 16-year-old from Saitama Prefecture's Saibu High School had shown promise in the heats, clocking 10.25 and 10.18 seconds in his earlier runs. But even his coaches didn't anticipate what he was about to achieve. As the gun fired and the runners launched from their blocks, it was clear Shimizu had something extraordinary in him that day. His form was tight, his stride fluid, and his drive relentless. By the 60-meter mark, he was already a step ahead of the competition. The roar of the crowd crescendoed as he surged ahead, crossing the finish line in a time that flashed on the board, 10.00. For a moment, there was stunned silence, then an explosion of cheers. People looked at each other in disbelief. Had a high school student just tied the national record of Yoshihide Kiryu, who had run 9.98 seconds as a professional? Aerial jump, the moment in midair. What made the run even more iconic was what Shimizu described as an aerial jump, mid-stride in the final 20 meters. High-speed cameras captured his near-floating acceleration, an almost levitating burst that propelled him to the finish. Spectators described the movement as if he leapt across time, and even Japan's veteran sprinters marveled at the footage. "When he took off with that final burst, it was surreal," said a former sprinter and TV commentator. "It was as if he bent the rules of physics." Shimizu himself was still processing it. "I felt like I left the ground for a second," he said. "I don't know if it was adrenaline or just instinct, but it worked." Surpassing Kiryu's youth record. While Kiryu still holds the national record, Shimizu's 10.00 run now stands as the fastest time ever recorded by a Japanese high school student, surpassing Kiryu's former high school best of 10.19 seconds. Track and field experts across the country are calling it a historic achievement and a potential preview of Japan's future sprinting dominance. "I've been in athletics for 30 years, said Japan Athletics Federation official Hiroshi Tanaka. "And I've never seen a junior athlete with this kind of explosive potential." If nurtured properly, Shimizu could easily become Japan's first Olympic sprint finalist in decades, or even medalist. Emotional reactions from around Japan. Reactions poured in from sports figures, celebrities, and netizens alike. Social media platforms exploded with hashtags like #Shimizu 10 seconds and #HighSchoolBolt, and within hours, the clip of his race had over 5 million views. Yoshihide Kiryu himself commented on the run via X, formerly Twitter. "Greater than, amazing performance by Shimizu. Records are meant to be broken. Japan's sprinting future is bright." Shimizu, who idolizes Kiryu, said he was overwhelmed by the message. "Kiryu-san has always been my hero. I can't believe he even knows my name. Now, the making of a prodigy." Born in 2008 in Kawagoe City, Saitama, Shimizu began sprinting competitively only in junior high. His coach, Atsushi Morita, recalls his early days with awe. "He wasn't particularly fast in his first year," Morita said. "But he had this hunger. Every day, he'd ask, 'How can I be better?' And he absorbed every piece of advice like a sponge." By his second year, Shimizu was already clocking 10.5 seconds. Now, barely into his second year of high school, he's challenging Olympic-level standards. Behind the scenes, the mental game. Many are wondering, what is it that allows a teenager to perform at such a high level? According to Morita, Shimizu's greatest strength isn't his physicality, it's his mental clarity. He knows exactly what he wants. He's extremely focused and doesn't let pressure get to him. That composure was evident during the finals. While others paced nervously, Shimizu reportedly meditated under the stands. "I imagined the perfect run," he said. "I visualized every step. I think I made that vision come true." Looking ahead, Is the Olympics next? Although he is only 16, Shimizu is now being eyed by the national selectors for international junior events, and perhaps even a spot in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. He's still growing, said Tanaka of JAAF. But he's already at a level where we can begin grooming him for global competition. Shimizu remains humble. The Olympics, it's my dream. But for now, I want to get back to training and see how much faster I can become. The ripple effect. A new sprinting generation. Shimizu's performance is expected to spark a new wave of youth participation in athletics. Schools across the country have reported a surge in inquiries about their track programs. Some are even calling it the Shimizu effect. I saw Shimizu's race, and I want to try sprinting, said 13-year-old Kenta, a middle school student in Tokyo. He made it look so cool. Closing thoughts. The dawn of a new era. Whether or not Riku Shimizu eventually takes his place among Olympic legends, one thing is certain, Japan has just witnessed the emergence of a new athletic icon. He didn't just win a race, he ignited imaginations, challenged limits, and reminded the world that greatness can emerge from youth, discipline, and belief. As he stood on the podium, gold medal around his neck, and the crowd chanting his name, Shimizu smiled, not with arrogance but with awe. Today was amazing, he said. But I'm just getting started.